up, guys? Sue the Savage back, and I am here with another predictions video. And I know it's been about 6 months since I posted my last one, but that was for NFL. This time, it's for the ESPYs, which is a sports awards show. ESPY is an acronym for Excellence in Sports Performance Yearly Awards. But it's a great award show. Basically, you get every sport together, and then you have one award show that celebrates at least every sport once. So, let's get this started. Now, before I get to the first nomination, I'm filming this really close to the time of the ESPYs, like about 20 minutes before the ESPYs. Now, why? I just got back from my European vacation, and like mid-trip, I thought maybe I'll make a video. So, I got back today. I would have filmed this hopefully maybe like an hour or two before the ESPYs would have actually begun, but once I landed in Toronto, it was just hell. But that doesn't matter anymore because I am filming this video for you guys. So let's get this started with the best male athlete. Now we have 4 candidates. Patrick Mahomes for the Kansas City Chiefs, Mookie Betts for the Boston Red Sox, Giannis Antetokounmpo, but for this one I'm just going to call him the Greek Freak, for the Milwaukee Bucks, and Brooks Koepka for golf. Now, immediately I'm going to take off Brooks Koepka. You don't really need to be that much of an athlete for golf. And let's see, Patrick Mahomes, he put up some ridiculous numbers now. It was his second season, and he put up 50-plus touchdowns, over 4,000 yards in passing, threw some interceptions, but so does every quarterback now. He put up some insane numbers now. Do I think he's going to put that up next year? Probably not. But anyways, let's keep going. Mookie Betts, he put up insane numbers last year. Like, Mike Trout is a guy in the MLB who puts up big numbers, and this is Mookie Betts. Now, he was hitting almost over 350 last year. Anyone who hits over 350 in baseball in a season is amazing. And the fact that he had a very high homer count. He was nearly top 5 in home runs. So to put up those kinds of numbers are just literally, you're the best player in the league. Now, he's slowed down this year for the 2019 season. Like, he wasn't at like the level that he was last year, which is good because he's a Red Sox and I don't like the Red Sox. And now Giannis Antetokounmpo, once again, he put up insane numbers, and to be honest, this is a very hard prediction between these three, but I think I'm going to go with the sport that I'm just going to go with Giannis Antetokounmpo just because you probably have to be more athletic to play basketball than any other sport that was mentioned in this. Anyways, now for best breakthrough athlete, we have Saquon Barkley for the New York Giants, Christian Yelich for the Milwaukee Brewers, Trae Young for Atlanta Hawks, and Naomi Osaka for tennis. I'm going to take off Trae Young and Naomi Osaka for those because they're not going to win, neither. Now let's start off with Saquon Barkley. Now here's the situation he was given. Drafted 2nd overall by the New York Giants in the 2018 draft. He has to deal with Eli Manning turning the ball over and completely derping around for the Giants. You got Odell Beckham Jr. putting up insane numbers, but like top wide receiver, but always dealing with injuries, like just a horrible offensive line, and yet Barkley was able to put up, I think, over 2,000 scrimmage yards. That's just crazy. With what he had, he made the best of it. And Christian Yelich, well, when he got traded, he wasn't really putting up the numbers in Miami, but when he went to Milwaukee, he was 2 home runs away from the Triple Crown. Now, the Triple Crown is highest batting average, most home runs, and most RBIs in a season. He was 2 home runs away from that. That's amazing to win the Triple Crown. The last one, was either in 2011 or 2012 with Miguel Cabrera. Now, if I gotta pick a winner, I'm just gonna go with Saquon Barkley just because of what he was given. Now, here we go. Best team, Boston Red Sox, Clemson Tigers, New England Patriots, Toronto Raptors. What a team. Baylor Bears, Virginia Cavaliers, or the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team. Now, this could go any way. Like, all these teams put up some big numbers, but I'm going to take out every single college team, including from Clemson, Baylor, Virginia, and I'm going to take off women's national team. And that leaves us with the Boston Red Sox, New England Patriots, and Toronto Raptors. Now, I'm going to start off by saying I'm also going to knock out the Patriots. Out of all their years for the past few years, this was their worst season, and they still somehow won the Super Bowl, but it was their worst season, so I can't have them. And now it's between the Raptors and the Red Sox. Some of you are going to hate me for this, but my prediction is it's going to be the Boston Red Sox. Why I think they're the best team, they had one of the best offenses in the league, a top pitching core. The bullpen needed some work, but they were putting up numbers that the numbers that were very similar to the numbers that the 2001 Seattle Mariners put up. They were one of the best regular season teams, 118 win season, even though they didn't win it all. But the Red Sox put up numbers just like that, but they were even better. Sadly, the Raptors, they came in second. They won the whole thing, but I'm not gonna go too in depth since I kind of got to speed this up a bit. But sorry, Raptors fans. I think the Red Sox are gonna win this one. I mean, Raptors, you had Kawhi, but when it comes to best team, we didn't even, out of everyone on our team, none of these guys were players drafted in the lottery draft. So that's why I'm going to go with the Red Sox, since they just had, to me, the better team, sadly. I'm sorry, Raptors fans. I know you're pissed at me, but it's okay. It's just what I think. In my heart, it's going to be the Raptors. In my head, I'm going with the Red Sox. That's what I'm going with. All right, so best NFL player: Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Donald, Todd Gurley, or Drew Brees. For me, it'd be a no-brainer for Drew Brees, but Patrick Mahomes was able to put up just better numbers with him, since Drew Brees, nearing the end of the season, after Thanksgiving, he just wasn't able to produce like he could before. Todd Gurley, he was amazing. Like, he would be player of the year if he didn't miss the last 2 games with a bit of a knee injury. Aaron Donald, best defensive player in the game. It's really just between Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Donald. And for this one, I'm going to go with the MVP, which is Patrick Mahomes. He's going to win Best NFL Player. Now, Best MLB Player: Mookie Betts, Christian Yelich, Jacob deGrom, or Blake Snell. Now, Jacob deGrom, he was 8-7 last year, but he was one of the best pitchers in the league because he got absolutely no run support from the New York Mets. They were just a horrible team last year. Like, they could not produce. They could not give him a better record. And Blake Snell, he put up some great numbers, but once again, I'm going with the 2 MVPs. Mookie Betts was MVP last year, and so was Christian Yelich. But who do I pick for this one? Best MLB player, I'm going to go with Christian Yelich on this one. Mainly just because he was nearly a Triple Crown winner. That's about it. Now I'm going to skip over this one. Best NBA player: Giannis Antetokounmpo, James Harden, Kevin Durant, or Paul George. Now, Paul George put up some amazing numbers with the Oklahoma City Thunder. James Harden, once again, fear the beard. Kevin Durant, what happened to him what happened to him in the finals kind of hurts. Like, you know, he was dealing with an ankle issue, and he decided to go back on court for Game 5, which was a big mistake because he tore his ACL and he's missing next season. But he's quite a trooper for going out there and playing for that. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo, MVP, putting up ridiculous numbers. Once again, for this one, I'm going to go with the MVP, which is Giannis Antetokounmpo for Best NBA Player. All right, now, best game: LSU defeats Texas A&M 74-72 in a 7 overtime thriller. Rams defeat Chiefs 54-51 on Monday Night Football. And Notre Dame beats UConn 81-76 in Final Four. Now, once again, I'm going to take off both colleges because they're great games, but they're not going to be on the level of Rams and Chiefs. Now, Rams and Chiefs, this was not just like a gun show. This was a fireworks display. It was just touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. It was a couple of turnovers, but it was just a show for the ages. Defense, what was that? There was absolutely no defense in this game. 54-51. Now, I think what's funny is before the game, it was supposed to be played at Estadio Azteca in Mexico City, but the field conditions were so bad that the game actually got moved back to the States. It got moved back to LA, and the people that own Estadio Azteca must be pissed because they missed out on the highest scoring NFL game or Monday Night Football game. Now, if it was in Estadio Azteca, it would have been even better, since in Mexico the air is a little bit thinner, so the football would have traveled further. Man, that would have been even better. Maybe we could have gotten up into the 60s. That's just insane, that game. But of course, Rams Chiefs, that's gonna win. And now we're gonna go to best college athlete: Kyler Murray, Zion Williamson, Sabrina Ionescu, or Rachel Garcia. I'm going to take off Sabrina and Rachel. I don't think any of them are going to win. Now it's just between Kyler Murray and Zion Williamson. Both guys were hyped to go number 1. Kyler Murray, he's a quarterback who's got an arm, but he can also run the ball. He is a lot like the new version of Michael Vick. Now, hopefully, Kyler Murray doesn't do what Michael Vick does and get himself in trouble with the law. Zion Williamson could maybe be the next LeBron James or Michael Jordan. Like, both these guys, Kyler Murray and Zion Williamson, have the chance to be the next best thing. But if I'm going to go with best college athlete, I'm going to go with Kyler Murray. I'm going to go with him just because he didn't play, just because Zion actually faced an injury this season, so he missed some time. And also, it was amazing to see because Kyler Murray was drafted by the Oakland Athletics, but then he decided he wanted to play football, plays a whole college season for the Oklahoma Sooners, and he gets drafted first overall. Probably a better college athlete. Now here we go. Best record-breaking performance. Saints, Drew Brees becomes all-time passing leader. Oregon, Sabrina Ionescu becomes all-time leader in triple-doubles. Warriors, Klay Thompson sets 3-point record in a game with 14. And Matthew Bowling sets high school track record with 100 meters. This one is an absolute no-brainer. It's going to be Drew Brees for becoming the all-time passing leader. Now, it's very hard to get now. I'm not a guy that really cries a lot. Like, if it involves eliminations from one of the teams if it's a heartbreaking loss, like the Minneapolis Miracle, or if it's just like a victory and I'm just overcome with emotions. That was Drew Brees. It was just an amazing moment just to see him pass Peyton Manning, an all-time passing leader. Like, he wasn't, like, go back to 2006 when he was injured and only had a 25% chance to play in the league again. Gets picked up by the Saints, and he does this. Clear winner to me. Now, we only have 2 more to go. Now we're going to go with best upset. College football. Old Dominion defeats number 13 Virginia Tech. U.S. Open, Naomi Osaka defeats Serena Williams. NHL, Columbus Blue Jackets sweep Tampa Bay Lightning. And boxing, Andy Ruiz Jr. defeats Anthony Joshua. The biggest upset's going to be NHL. Columbus Blue Jackets sweeping the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now let me get this started. Columbus Blue Jackets had not won a single playoff series before this. And Tampa Bay Lightning, 62-win season. You play 82 games in the NHL. That is a 75% win percentage. Any kind of win percentage like that is just off the charts. You are destined to win the Stanley Cup. And they choked big time. They had the first period in Game 1 against the Blue Jackets. I think they scored 3 goals. And then from there, Columbus just destroyed them. They were the best team in the league, projected to win the Cup, and that happened. Like, I don't get how you choke like that. But anyways, it's going to be Columbus sweeping Tampa. And now, I got to finish this quickly. I got a couple minutes. Best play. Is it going to be Dolphins, Miami Miracle, Downs, Patriots, Kawhi Leonard's buzzer beater ends Philly season, Derrick Henry's record-setting 99-yard touchdown, or Caitlin Ohashi's scores a perfect 10 in floor exercises? No Caitlin Ohashi, and no Derrick Henry. Like, Derrick Henry, what he did was amazing. It was a lot like Beastquake, except it's not going to come close to either Miami Miracle or Kawhi Leonard. This is another hard decision. Now, the Miami Miracle was just a lucky play. So was Kawhi Leonard. Now, it was also a bit of... Now, also, the Miami Miracle also involved a lot of just a bad coaching decision, because the Patriots decide to put star tight end Rob Gronkowski on defense. They were thinking they're thinking Tannehill could throw a Hail Mary. No way he could do that. And Gronk paid the price as he got a bad angle, and Kenyon Drake was able to get... It was a triple lateral to end the game. And that was amazing. But, of course, Kawhi Leonard, he's going to win. Here's what happens. 4.2 seconds left. Eastern Conference semifinals. Flashing back to Vince Carter's three-pointer that he missed. So Kawhi Leonard gets the inbound, takes it up, shoots the ball, time expires, and it bounces on the rim 4 times. Philly, and their season ended on a quadruple doink. Now, the reason why I'm picking Kawhi Leonard over the Dolphins is because it was a playoff situation. But that is my video for today. Thank you all for watching my ESPY predictions. If you want to see more predictions, like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment down below what else you want to see, and make sure to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat @SudoTheSavage. Thank you all for watching, and have a great day.